Hi Taurus, welcome to your fortnightly check-in with me, Raphael from Reydiant Reality. It's an absolute pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for joining me. Quick note, these readings are for your sun, moon and ascendant sign. So whether you're a sun, moon or rising sign Taurus, this is for you. And I always advise that you watch all three to get a clearer, more complete picture of how they're going to speak to you. Remember, they are general readings. Not everything's going to resonate with everybody, and that is just fine. You should always use your own discernment. Before we start, there's no astrology in these, right? So watch them to your heart's content for your sun, your moon, or your ascendant. See which one resonates more with you. And also, once you finish, let me know in the comments whether you love or loathe it. Do you like it, right? So I know it's not the weeklies, I know it's not what you all know and love, but I'm hoping this is somewhere in between and that you come to love these just as much. All right, with that said, I would like to bless my decks of cards with all forms of love, light, peace, prosperity and abundance, and I pray that the messages that come through are ultimately clear and concise. They help you on your path to your highest vibrational good. So I'm going to give these a good shuffle, then we're going to get into the different sectors of your life. Things are slightly different. Then you'll still have a relative idea of the way that things are going, but they'll be slightly different. All right, so I'm going to pop these here, give these a good shuffle. These are for your cross purposes, so I'm going to pop those there. All right, so for your actions and results, you have the Eight of Wands. Beautiful. So this is going to be a very busy fortnight for you. All right, things are going to be popping, going, and there's going to be a lot of communication. Look at this, right? Lots of all of the life stuff, but cranked up a level. So there's going to be a lot of emails, a lot of text messages, potentially some of you reaching out for new contracts and or work. The other thing with that Eight of Wands and the Ace of Swords, this is you gathering new knowledge or new information from somebody that you see as a mentor. So somebody that actually you see as a teacher, even if this isn't like a formal coach or whatever. This is you gathering new knowledge or information from somebody. So I actually really like this for you. You've got this here with the Devil card. So I am going to say this week, try not to get stuck in a rut of thinking, right? You've got the Ace of Swords right next to the Devil. This is a rigid thought pattern that you kind of almost refuse to let go of in a sense. Because you've got this with the Eight of Wands, you are being asked to really consider or observe maybe the ways that you speak things, or so the way that you say things. So this week, even though this isn't your communications and conversations, whatever you're trying to do, there's obviously a lot going on. And so you get the most out of it and the best out of this week, I would advise you to be very mindful of the way that you say what you say, all right? Because sometimes how we say everything or how we ask for something really determines whether we're going to get it or not. The other thing as well, this week, it looks like this week, so I'm still used to them too, trust me. But this fortnight, it does look like you will have not a major consideration, but you are going to have some stuff to think about when it comes to the way that things have been done up until now. So there is change on the horizon, my dear Taurians, and you're just going to have to find a way to jump in. For your career and your communications, you have the Page of Pentacles. Nice. So this is starting something over or starting something fresh, and the reason you know you're fully invested in this is because you're putting money into it. All right, then you've got the Knight of Cups. That is a solid offer that comes in, and potentially a solid offer that is a contract, right? Knight of Cups on top of the Ace of Swords. Oh yeah, signing something potentially to do with work, career, studies, and something that could potentially be quite lucrative for you. On top of that, you've got the Five of Wands, right? So I am going to say this week, or this fortnight, is one of those rare times where mixing friendships and business could actually work. This is one of those few times where if you broaden your net or your network, and you start to draw from more sources, you can actually, like, this could be a way that you really end up getting ahead. So I love this. Diversify the people that you're connecting to when it comes to your work, your career, or your profession. So for those of you that are studying or in some form of academia, this is teamwork, right? This is building a team. This is doing some kind of networking. It's working with or alongside people that have a very similar outlook to you. So this could be that maybe you're going to a course, or not a course, but something that's outside your usual realm of study. So for those of you that are employed by somebody else, this could be that work sends you on a conference. For those of you that are self-employed, this could be that you are reaching out to new or different markets that could be very lucrative for you, which is fantastic. I've got a friend out there. I know if you're watching right now, this is speaking very nicely to you, my dear Taurus. I will also say, for those of you that are retired and no longer working, this could be that you connect with or you reach out to people that you feel like, actually, you know what, this person is, these people are tribe. It's like this fortnight, you're landing amongst people that actually feel like they can help you not only get ahead, but people that can actually help you see the value in what you're doing or what you're offering or what you're bringing. Being surrounded by like minds and souls sometimes is worth its weight in gold. All right, and this fortnight I actually feel like you're getting that, which is great. For your love and relations, you've got the Three of Swords. Okay, so look, potentially here you are feeling a loss of some sort. So one way that this could show up, maybe maybe a family member has moved away. Maybe a friend announces, like, I'm moving to the other side of the country. It doesn't always have to be the worst case scenario, but the Three of Swords is the Three of Swords. There's no way to pretty it up. You've got this with the Strength card, right? So this is a release in the relationship sector that you feel in the heart space very keenly. But it is kind of one of those things, like, how in difficult things or things that we hate to see in the world, they all have the seed of their own destruction. Well, this is kind of the opposite. This is the seed to your greatest strength and healing shows up through something that you feel like you're having to release or let go of right now. And you've got this with the King of Pentacles. I mean, I know that this speaks directly to gosh, like, it's just crazy, right? It's uncanny. So for those of you that are single and looking and ready to mingle, this could literally be you letting go of a relationship style or an expectation of a certain type of partner. This might be a fortnight where you get really honest with yourself about where maybe some of your ideas around love, relationship, partnership, connection, sexuality, sensuality, it's like you realize, actually, this is holding me back. To hold so strongly to a traditional way of thinking when it comes to relationships, this is actually not doing me any favors. This doesn't mean that you're all suddenly going to be polyamorous or any of that stuff. It just means that you're seeing your own relationship style maybe clearer than you have for a while, and it helps you understand where maybe your dating history has been spotty because you're getting in your own way. All right, this is a moment of self-honesty, like it really is. For those of you that are partnered, married, or in long-term commitments, if you are at the tail end of a relationship and you're just coming out of one, this could be a moment where, like, literally, like, you look at your situation and you say to yourself, okay, this absolutely sucks. It really hurts. It's very difficult right now. But you know what? I know this is going to be the making of me moving forward. That King of Pentacles is Taurus energy. So whether you're a man, woman, married, single, whatever, you show up for yourself. And you're starting to understand the love and support that surrounds you, that may not even have anything to do with family, that may not even have anything to do with, your significant other. Maybe it's the friendship, maybe it's the friend circle, maybe it's a group of, if you're a guy, this might be a group of guys that come in to really support you. If you're a woman, this might be, a group of your women that really come in to support you. There's a realization here that I'm actually not on my own, even if I feel like I am. Now, if you're partnered, married, and you're actually in a good space with your relationship, this could be that you and your significant other are releasing a way of doing your relationship style to what you have previously. It might also be that you're letting go of something that you both collectively wanted for some time. Then for your money and materials, you have the Two of Wands. You have the Nine of Pentacles. Damn. So the Two of Wands is fresh new money, resources, and affluent connections coming in. With the Nine of Pentacles, this is potentially connecting with people that have good connections, good resources. Some of them could be friends, but also some of them could literally be giving you information that you're like, okay, I need to do something with this. Then you have the Judgment card. This is, for a lot of you Taurians, I feel like this is you getting back to some element or version of yourself that you feel like has been dormant, right? So whether this is that you're getting a makeover, maybe you're going back to the gym, like you're redoubling your efforts with your work, your business, with your children, whatever it might be. This is you getting back to a sense of self that is stronger, tougher, and more resilient than it has been in potentially quite a while. Now, when it comes to your money and your finances, I love this because there are good connections and potentially ones that you already know. So it might not necessarily be that they're new people coming in. This might literally be that you're tapping into your network, which I absolutely think is phenomenal. When it comes to your physical health and vitality, for a lot of you this fortnight, you're going to be addressing a potentially a chronic health situation or issue that you've had. Maybe you have a skin flare up and you say, yep, you know what, I remember where this is coming from. Maybe you have a look at your diet and you say, right, it's time to eliminate this thing. Whatever you're doing, it's geared towards giving you more health, more enjoyment, making you happier. It is going to take an initial kind of push though. And then when it comes to your home and environment, for some of you this could literally be that you start decorating. It kind of reminds me, I don't know if you ever saw the Tomb Raider films with Angelina Jolie, and after they've just trashed the place because she gets invaded or whatever, the postman comes and she says to him, and the place is like trashed, and she said, I woke up this morning and just hated everything. And he's like, yeah, okay, well, thank you, I'm off. It might not be that drastic, right? It is the Judgment card though, after all, but you may look at your house, your home, and think, I'm going to paint this place. That sofa needs to go. You know, like there might be something that you look at and you think, this needs to happen now in order to zhuzh the energy up so that I can move forward. All right, so love it. All in all, not bad triplets at all. So let's have a look at your cross purposes. So I'm adding this because, you know, it's all well and good me giving you all of this information, and, you know, I mean, if you've been with me long enough, you know, I'll kind of give you it as it is. I'll never kind of just tell you like, oh yeah, it's all light and fluffy. When it's good, it's good. I'm going to tell you. When it's not so good, it's not so good, and I'm going to tell you. But sometimes there are other things going on. So let's see what the cross purposes may be. Ooh, okay. The cards have spoken. Your cross purpose is the Sun card, right? So how can the Sun doesn't have any detrimental meanings. Because it is the Sun card, I'm not going to pull a cross purposes card for this. So your cross purpose is basically saying this month, you don't have this fortnight, should I say, you don't have anything working at cross purposes to you. This is about allowing yourself to step into the sense of alignment that you really desire. This is about you effectively getting out of your own way so that the good stuff can find you and that it can take place and take shape. Whatever is illuminated, the Sun card, this week, I think it's really going to highlight to you where you should be following your bliss, whatever that means to you. All right. With that said, I wish you an abundance of all of that good stuff. Let me know in the comments. Do you love it? Do you love it? Do you love it? Do you loathe it? And what did you really enjoy? Take care, and I'll see you soon.